Uruguay beat Brazil 4-2 in a penalty shootout on Saturday after a bruising 0-0 draw to march into the semifinals of the Copa America, where they will face Colombia. Sergio Rocher saved Brazil's first penalty in the shootout from Eder Militão, and his teammate Douglas Luiz hit the post to give Uruguay the upper hand. Although keeper Alisson Becker denied, Jose Maria Jimenez and Gabriel Martinelli scored to keep Brazil alive, Manuel Ugarte buried the decisive spot kick as Uruguay advanced. With Vinicius Jr. suspended for Brazil and watching from the stands, Dorival Jr.'s side struggled to create opportunities despite having a man advantage late in the second half when Uruguay's Nahitan Nández was sent off. In a bruising encounter with 41 fouls from both teams, players from both sides were involved in physical battles across the pitch. Brazil forward Endrick, 17, was on the receiving end of brutal challenges as a high-pressing Uruguay refused to give him space to breathe. On one occasion, Rafinha acted out when Endrick was pushed to the ground by Ronald Araujo, as the Brazil skipper retaliated in anger by shoving back before the referee stepped in and had a stern word with both players, keeping his cards in his pocket. But Araujo's night ended early when he was taken off with an injury after the half-hour mark, and the match suddenly burst into life moments later when Darwin Núñez missed a close-range header. Within seconds, Rafinha saw his shot on a counterattack thwarted by keeper Rocher, Brazil's best chance of the half. With Uruguay unable to find a way through, coach Marcelo Bielsa made 3 substitutions by the 67th minute, but his plans were foiled when Nández saw red following a VAR review for a painful tackle on Rodrigo. Nández attempted to take the ball off the Brazilian with a studs-up challenge, but only ended up catching his ankle. The Real Madrid winger escaped any serious injury and was able to continue. However, Brazil could not score against 10 men as Uruguay sat back in numbers and shut shop, opting to try their luck in the penalty shootout with no extra time in the Copa America apart from the final. The Seleção already were without Neymar, who hasn't played since tearing a knee ligament last fall during Brazil's loss to Uruguay in a World Cup qualifier. That victory was Uruguay's first over Brazil in 13 meetings since 2001. But famed coach Bielsa's Uruguay have now beaten Brazil in back-to-back matches for the first time since 1992. For Brazil, it is a second straight quarterfinal exit via penalties in a major tournament following their 2022 World Cup loss to Croatia.